You've probably seen this tower before. In photos, movies, t-shirts, keychains, but let me tell you something, the Eiffel Tower that the world knows is not even half of what it really represents. Today, you'll discover facts so absurd, so hidden, that it might even change the way you see Paris. At the end, tell me in the comments, which of these curiosities shocked you the most? Because I myself was left speechless by some of them. Fast and controversial construction. The construction of the tower was a milestone of innovation, 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days. A structure of more than 18,000 pieces of iron and 2.5 million rivets. But as impressive as it may seem, the tower was hated. Great artists called it a metallic aberration. A group of intellectuals wrote, "It's like placing a factory flagpole in the romantic heart of Paris." Gustave Eiffel, visionary and confident, responded with silence. He knew that time would give the answer. 2. She has changed color several times. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower was once yellow? Throughout history, it has gone through shades of red, brown, gray, and today it has a shade called Eiffel Brown. Each change reflected the aesthetics of the time. And here's a detail, each painting uses about 60 tons of paint. 3. It was supposed to be temporary. The tower was built only for the Universal Exhibition of 1889 and was supposed to be dismantled 20 years later. But it was saved because it proved useful, especially in times of war. 4. The Spy Tower. In 1903, a giant antenna was installed on top of the tower. During World War I, the tower was used to intercept enemy messages, track radio signals, and capture spies. It became a secret ally, camouflaged as a tourist attraction. 5. The tower that was sold. In 1925, con artist Victor Lustig pretended to be a French government official and sold the Eiffel Tower for scrap. Not once, but twice. The first buyer was so embarrassed that he didn't even report it. Victor fled to the US and continued his career as a master con artist. 6. The growing tower. Yes, the Eiffel Tower grows and shrinks. In summer, it can grow up to 15 centimeters tall due to the thermal expansion of the metal. This phenomenon even affects the position of the shadow it casts. 7. Secret apartment at the top. Gustave Eiffel built a private apartment at the top of the tower. There, he conducted experiments with scientists, received important visitors, and observed the sky with his exclusive telescope. Today, the place is closed to the public, but it is still preserved as it was. 8. The tower as a protected work of art. The tower lit up at night is considered a copyrighted work of art. In other words, photographing and commercially using the image of it lit up requires permission. Yes, even the light on the tower has legal protection. 9. She lies in renovation, 1830 to 2000 hours. The tower undergoes maintenance every 7 years, with a complete repainting to resist rust. Tons of paint and months of work are used, a level of care worthy of an international diva. 10. Replicas around the world. There are more than 50 replicas of the Eiffel Tower spread around the world. Las Vegas, China, Japan, Russia, and even in small cities in Brazil. Each one has its own charm, some faithful, others very creative. 11. Extra curiosities. Lighting, 20,000 light bulbs. Painting, 60 tons of paint stairs, 1,665 steps to the top. Cinema appears in more than 250 films. 12. Barcelona rejected the Eiffel Tower. Before it's shown in Paris, the Eiffel Tower was offered to Barcelona and they turned it down. The city considered the project too strange for its style. And look what they missed. 13. 10,100 tons of pure metal. The Eiffel Tower weighs more than 10,000 tons, considering its entire structure, elevators, restaurants, and shops. A real mountain of iron. 14. 72 names engraved. If you look closely, you will see 72 names engraved on the tower. They pay homage to scientists and engineers who have made their mark on French history. 15. Three-tone painting. Since 1968, the tower has been painted 3 different shades of brown. This gives the structure depth and softness, a little-known artistic technique. 16. She was once red and yellow. Yes, the Eiffel Tower was once Venetian red and ochre yellow. Can you imagine the Eiffel Tower vibrating in yellow at a Parisian sunset? "17. She dances with the wind. The tower sways up to 9 centimeters in the wind. But don't worry, it's completely safe. It was designed to dance, not to topple. Woman dancing wind face. 18. Turbines on the second floor. Believe it or not, the Eiffel Tower has 2 wind turbines installed on the second floor, which generate clean energy for the monument. Before we continue, don't forget to follow the channel and activate the bell. 19. They tried to destroy her. During World War II, Hitler ordered the tower to be destroyed. But the military commander of Paris disobeyed. An act of disobedience that preserved one of the world's greatest icons. 20. The newspaper that came from heaven. In 1889, the newspaper Le Figaro installed a printing press on the second floor of the tower. It was possible to buy a printed edition in the structure itself. 21. Most visited paid monument. The Eiffel Tower is the most visited paid monument on the planet. More than 7 million people visit it every year to see Paris from above. 22. Movie star. She has appeared in over 250 films, from romantic comedies to action films. A true pop symbol. 23. Wedding with the Tower. In 2007, an American woman married the Eiffel Tower in a symbolic ceremony and even legally changed her last name to Eiffel. Now that's iron love. 24. Step by step. The tower has 1,665 steps to the top, but visitors can only go up to the second floor by stairs. The rest? Only by elevator, of course. 25. Earthquake-proof design. The tower was built so cleverly that it can withstand earthquakes and extreme winds without risk of collapse. 26. Vertical race. There was even a stair race at the Eiffel Tower. Athletes climbed the steps in a sporting event that became a worldwide attraction. 27. Hand-painted. Can you believe that the painting of the tower is done with brushes, by hand, by about 25 professionals? No machines. 28. Restaurants with dream views. On the first and second floors, you can dine with one of the most iconic views in the world. You can even enjoy gourmet French menus. 29. Square base. The base of the tower is a perfect square, with a side of 125 meters. It occupies a total area of 15,625 square meters. 30, over 18,000 iron pieces. It was assembled like a huge jigsaw puzzle, 18,038 iron pieces, all held together by 2.5 million rivets. 31, she was once a billboard. Between 1925 and 1934, the Eiffel Tower featured a huge Citroën brand sign, the largest illuminated billboard in the world at the time. 32, the scientific apartment. At the top, Gustav Eiffel experimented with barometers, telescopes, and meteorology. It was a real laboratory in the sky. 33, plane passed under the tower. In 1926, a daring pilot flew his plane between the pillars of the tower. Yes, it was as dangerous as it sounds. 34, no deep foundations. Even though it is gigantic, the Eiffel Tower does not have deep foundations. It is supported on cement slabs directly on the ground. 35, GPS and modern communications. Today, the tower houses radio, television, and GPS antennas, serving as a technological communications hub right in the middle of Paris. 36, climate sensitive. It changes size and behavior depending on the weather. When it rains, the iron cools and it shrinks slightly. 37, changed Paris forever. The Eiffel Tower was the trigger for the urban transformation of Paris. It was the landmark that inaugurated modernity in the heart of the City of Light. 38, most photographed in the world. The Eiffel Tower is estimated to be the most photographed monument in the history of humanity. And there's no denying it, it's outrageously beautiful. 39, there were once propaganda speakers. During the war, the tower was equipped with loudspeakers for official broadcasts and alarms in Paris. 40, magnetic attraction. It doesn't just attract tourists, it has also inspired artists, engineers, poets, and filmmakers for over a century. The Eiffel Tower isn't just iron, it's emotion, symbol, and history. 41, the tower was a scientific laboratory. Gustav Eiffel used the tower as a laboratory for scientific experiments, including studies on aerodynamics and meteorology. 42, innovative elevators. The tower's elevators were an engineering marvel in 1889, utilizing advanced hydraulic systems for the time. 43, artistic protests. During its construction, French artists and intellectuals protested against the tower, calling it a monstrosity. 44, symbol of Paris. Despite initial criticism, the Eiffel Tower has become the most recognized symbol of Paris and France. 45, night photography ban. Photographing the tower lit up at night for commercial use requires permission, as the lighting is considered a copyrighted work of art. 46, rapid build. The tower was built in just 2 years, 2 months and 5 days, an impressive feat for the time. 47, replicas around the world. There are more than 50 replicas of the Eiffel Tower around the world, including in Las Vegas, Tokyo, and even Brazil. 48, color changes. Over the years, the tower has been painted many colors, including red, yellow, and brown. 49, extreme adventures. The tower has been the scene of several extreme adventures, such as parachute jumps and illegal climbing. 50, radio antenna. In 1903, a radio antenna was installed on top of the tower, saving it from planned demolition. 51, precision clock. The tower was used for experiments with precision clocks, contributing to the development of chronometry. 52, physics experiments. Scientists carried out physics experiments at the top of the tower, taking advantage of its height to study radiation and gravity. 53. Shop on the second floor. In 1889, the newspaper Le Figaro installed a printing press on the second floor of the tower, producing special editions on site. 54. Ongoing maintenance. The tower undergoes constant maintenance, including repainting every 7 years to prevent corrosion. 55. Light show. Every night, the tower shines with 20,000 bulbs, creating a light show every hour. 56. Historical heritage. The Eiffel Tower is considered a historical and cultural heritage of France, protected by preservation laws. 57. Reference point. Due to its height, the tower serves as a reference point for air and land navigation in Paris. 58. Luxury restaurants. The tower is home to renowned restaurants such as Le Jules Verne, offering unique dining experiences with views of Paris. 59. Sporting events. The tower has hosted sporting events including ladder races and bungee jumps. 60. Distinguished visitors. Over the years, the tower has received illustrious visitors, including Thomas Edison, who gifted Gustave Eiffel with one of his phonographs. The Eiffel Tower is much more than just a postcard, right? It's science, history, architecture, espionage, and even a little bit of madness too. And the most incredible thing is that, even after more than a century, it continues to surprise, just like us here at Intruder Fact. If you love curiosities like these, leave a like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new discoveries. Every week there's a video with facts that maybe you've never heard of. Thank you for sticking around. Now tell me in the comments, which of these curiosities shocked you the most?